Jared Hatfield.
I'm Travis Cook.
And this is Tablet Tips.
We're out cool.
Not yet, almost.
Almost. That's why we're on a couch.
So in this edition of Tablet Tips, we're going to tell you exactly what to buy. There's going to be no question left in your mind what you're going to spend your money on when you buy a tablet going into speed school.
You see, we've had quite a few emails here in the past couple of days saying, we love your shows, but it's too confusing. We're not computer nerds.
Tell me what to buy. Just give me one thing and tell me what to buy.
So we can't do that exactly, but
we're not officially part of the university. We're kind of separate, so if we tell you something wrong, don't yell at us.
We're sorry.
This is for your own benefit. Now, we're going to go through, there are 4 different manufacturers that the Speed School has. The first is Dell, and they just came out with a tablet.
This is totally new technology. It's not even the standard Wacom drivers that you would see on your average tablet.
Dell was completely, tablets are going to die, and now they finally came out with one because they're kind of cool.
And it is a good tablet. We haven't actually had our hands on one. We've read quite a few reviews.
It's expensive.
Extremely expensive.
And it's a first-generation tablet.
So unless you want to be an early adopter, or maybe you've had a hands-on with it, you've been able to play with it a bit, and you really loved it, we're not fully recommending the Dell.
It's going to be at the top of the price range, and for it being at the top of the price range, it's not been proven, tried and true technology. It's a little bit of a gamble. If you love Dell, go for it.
Yeah.
Now, next on our list is HP. Travis here knows a little bit about HP. He really likes those.
HP has been my tried and true laptop choice for several years now. I have the TC4400. But I just can't recommend the 2710 to your average user.
That's the compact 2710p, which you can get a discount if you buy it through Speed School.
Now, here's the reason I can't really recommend it. One, the price. It's
about
$1,800, which is not a horrible price for a tablet, but compared to some of the other tablets we're going to show you, it's just not viable.
It's not new technology. HP's had multiple generations of technology, so you are getting that backing. And if you buy it through the school, you'll get tech support through the school. One
thing important to know in the 2710 is that most models that I've ever seen do not come with a touchpad. They have a track stick.
Weird.
So it's not that big of a deal with a tablet, but if you really like your touchpad,
Now let's go to the tablet.
Lenovo X61.
Now this one, it says on the Speed School website now that you can get it for about $1,600. You're probably going to spend more than that to get some of the features.
Right.
So maybe about $18 or a little more.
And again, that's a really good discount. This is what I've always called the Rolls Royce of tablet PCs.
You're walking down the hall and we see you holding this. We'll be jealous of you because that tablet is nice.
It's amazing. I've played with one extensively. This is by far my favorite tablet I've ever used.
Across the board, features are good. Performance and price are well in balance. It's just, if you had to take one thing away from this episode and you want to buy it through Speed School, buy the X61.
Buy the X61. It's a little more expensive than the Gateway models, which we'll talk about in just a second, but remember, you'll be using this probably for 5 years.
Yeah, 4 years down the road, you'll still be using your X61.
And we'll still be jealous.
Probably. We'll probably buy an X61 before then. The gateways. Gateways through Speed School actually has 2, the E155C and the E295C. Now these are cheap.
These
are the price. They're affordable.
They're, what is it? 15 and 12. If you're going to spend the 15, go get the X61. But if you're really on a tight budget and you're coming to Speed School, the $1,200 Gateway isn't a horrible
This is if you really are tight on money and you want a tablet. This is probably your best bet.
Yeah.
You can't really go with the other brands and get the lower price. You're going to lose some performance there, and you're going to lose some of the minimum requirements.
And again, we must stress, if you're going towards the lower end of the price spectrum, don't get what they usually have in Best Buy, which is the HP
with the touch screen. And don't walk into Best Buy and just buy the first thing on the shelf. That we can't say. You are allowed to buy computers that aren't on this list. We just covered the entire list, but we are going to suggest one of my favorites that I wish I had. That's the Toshiba M700.
Indeed. Toshiba, for some reason, isn't really pushing it that hard, but really, Toshiba has it.
Toshiba won't make a deal with the university, so you're not going to get tech support on campus, and they're not going to give you a discount. But even without the discount, price is competitive.
Yeah, it's $1,800. and that's a fairly mid-range.
That's about what you're going to want to pay. Yeah. If you're thinking, okay, how much am I going to pay?
$1,800.
18 is a good price range. That may seem a little high. That may seem a little low, depending on what you expect to spend.
But remember, if you buy it cheaper than that, chances are you'll be replacing it halfway through your school.
Right. You don't want to buy a tablet and start using it and be driven nuts when your teachers are saying you have to use this in class, and it's just awful.
Yeah.
Well, the M700 is across the board, has every bell and whistle, really fast, a lot faster than some of the others. I've played with one personally and love it. Wish I had it.
In fact, the only reason this is not our top choice is because there's no speed school deal. So you can't walk over to the IT center on campus and say, fix this. So if you're tech savvy, we recommend it.
Even if you're not like, I'm going to install my own RAM and install Linux, but if you're just comfortable using a computer.
Mm-hmm. If it acts wrong and you know how to fix it, essentially. And there's always people around to help. Just, you need to know that you can't walk to the IT center and have it fixed for you. Not by them anyway.
Right. And that there may also be some problems down the road. Speed School has talked about standardizing the computers, so it's just one tablet. Everybody has the same one. We're not really fans of that, but that's a topic for another episode.
So just to recap, if you just need to find a tablet right now and you want on-campus tech support, if you're not that computer savvy, Lenovo X61 is.
X61 is amazing. If you want to be a little more daring, you want all bells and whistles and at a reasonable price, Toshiba M700. You heard that from me. I've used it personally. Amazing.
Again, if you have any questions, if you want to talk about this more, contact us on our website. We'll be happy to talk to you.
Our email address is stug@speedstug.com. And our website is speedstug.com. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.